I'm gonna start on a brand new world on hard. I wouldn't call myself an expert on this game, but I know my way around the map fairly. Basically, our objective in this one, I don't think I'm gonna try to like necessarily finish the game, but I'm definitely going to be surviving for as long as I can. What have we got here? We got a stupid kid. We got the next rice or mashed potato or something, but I want to steal his book for Timmy, whoever wrote that.
Please return to your seats and keep your seatbelts fastened.
Kid hit the fan. Hey, kid. Oh, catch it. Hey, why are you not in the speed seat? Throw this one out. Ooh. What's going on, man? Can I have my kid back, please? Just leave the kid. No, okay, well, it was a waste of space anyway. It was going to slow me down. Do whatever you want to him anyway, I don't care. Righty go. Covered in blood. Tired, hungry, thirsty, you know the deal. I'll just rip this out of you. Thank you. Give me that. Basically, my advice to you would be to like eat pretty much and gather everything that's already on the plane. Because everything will be useful to you whether you need it now or later. Next bit of advice, break these open. They're always going to be helpful for you. Break these suitcases open. And if you can, always try to find your way to the ocean. Because if you find your way to the ocean, you've got a good understanding of where you are. Just try to break as many of these and carry as much as you can. You can carry an infinite amount of cloth, which is always nice, because cloth will become one of your best friends later in the game. There's quite a few of these. Alcohol will also become useful for making like explosives or like sodas. They're useful, but I would not recommend using them for a long period of time because they reach your stats. They affect your stats, which I'll bring up in a moment. Pretty much everything's here. Man, this plane got done first. Right. For me, I got a... Where did I go? Did I get... We got a fairly nice, forgiving spawn. You know, it's could be worse. What we're gonna want to do is head in that direction a bit later on, because that's where the main cannibal village is, and that's where we're gonna want to go to get the modern axe, which will be a lot more useful than this little shitty orange axe you got. Does a lot more damage. You can chop trees a lot quicker. Because this could be a... yeah, this axe is just a pain. But the first thing what we're going to want to do now is go and set somewhere to call home. Just a temporary one. We don't want to like get too settled in. There's some blackberries. You can eat these ones. They're okay to eat. You just don't want to eat the snowberries or the red ones. They poisonous, and it's not a very fun time. So here looks like it's an old camp. Pet survivors that were here. As you can see, were here. Grab one of those. You could always use these. Always grab the money. You'll find out later in the game why you need that one. Don't need those until you're later in the game, because your immune system needs to kick in. Some deer over there. But alrighty. You don't really want to build around other like formations, such as like other bits of caves or abandoned campsite, because that is a it's always a like a cannibal like trail. They always run through that area, and it's not fun. So here we are. Here's the crafting. Everything you're gonna need. Right. So what we're gonna want to do is we're gonna want to go to stats. Let's have a look at our stats. Okay, 0 days survive, feeling healthy, strength, athleticism, weight, 250, 205, sorry. Alrighty. Find Timmy, set up camp, find the missing plane passengers. Rightio. Me personally, I'm gonna set this one up here just for now, because I don't want to actually stay here for too long. I would recommend chopping trees that are away from your base at first until you have a wall, because you don't really want it gives you some cover. Pick up some rocks and other bits and pieces. These ones will give you 1 stick each. Bit tedious. And yeah, the other tedious bit is actually cutting these trees down, because if you'll expand to the point of like having a base that's more than like 1,000 or so logs, or like, and that's just a pain. So you end up just cutting trees down, and eventually, since the trees don't grow back, you've got to go further and further and further. It's just a pain. Right. That's that bit done. Nice. Now, next thing. Let's go into our inventory. What do we got to deal with here? What I might do is grab one of those and one stick. So we want to make one of these. Let's go ahead and make some of these. These are always good for using to fight. Spears are always good for like hunting deer. Actually, we could call this home. I don't see why not. We can have this here just for like a short while. It doesn't need to be a permanent thing. Log holder. Can you just stop rolling away, please? These ones here, they're always good to use because you get like 2 sticks out of them at a go. These are even better because you get like a mass amount. Always be aware of your surroundings because what will happen, the cannibals generally won't come near you until, well, you mainly won't actually see any cannibals on the first day unless you're unlucky. The second day they'll start to come and like inspect you or camp, and they'll start having a look at what you're up to, and then what will happen is progressively they will start to test out whether you're a runner or if you're a fighter. If you're a fighter, they will eventually, what will happen is they'll just continuously just get angrier and keep trying to attack you more and more often. If you're a runner, what will happen is they're less likely to attack you. From what I've learned from other streamers such as Farkit or the Middle Outer Show, the Outer Middle Show or the Outer Middle Earth Show or something like that. I can't remember. Go and check those guys out. They're really good. They're like masters compared to what I am. They just don't try, if you can, don't kill the female cannibals in front of male cannibals, because what will happen is they get extremely, it aggravates them. If you also can help it, try to like there we go. That was only one, and that was just, oh no, there's more. Yeah, generally I would fight them, but at the moment I've got no armor, so that's always going to be a bit of an issue, so I'm not going to work with that today. What I might do is make a... Okay, this here is how you find out how to make certain elements with the things that you've got in your inventory at the time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine that and that. you want to make one of these. These are excellent for, say, like shooting smaller mammals. Mammals, Jesus. You want a drying rack because cooking meat on a fire can be quite annoying. And this way, the meat doesn't go rotten while drying here. Oh, God. Yep. I forgot this was hardened, so they're going to be a lot more aggressive in this one. Yeah, see what they're doing now is they're just testing me out. Something you can always do, if you absolutely have to, is run into the water. Because they can't swim. And they will most likely end up... Yeah, they'll end up dying. Also, climbing up these. Always a good help. Because they, for some reason, they can't get up here. Even though I believe they're the ones who built it. This guy here really... I don't know what his issue is. If I had a bow, I'd be able to take him out without any issues. Are any other cannibals around? You kind of just try to... The energy drinks will boost up your stamina to max. But the thing is, they will affect your athleticism and strength further on. Maybe it might go away if I just... Still see you. It's getting night. It's getting dark. Oh god. And I don't have any defenses. This here is going to be temporary. I can knock most of this down. So this here is just going to be a bit of a protective barrier. So now what you want to go and do is, since you've if you've finally like settled up to where you want to be, you're going to want to start cutting the trees around away from where you are. I think I have building destruction on at the moment, so just watch out for where the trees fall. Because, yeah, what will happen is you cut down a tree and it will land on some of your structures, and yeah, it's not very fun. You see what this... What are you doing? Go away. Yeah, he's testing me. The AI in this game is extremely intelligent. The developers did a very good job of this. Pull out the lighter. I need something to eat. I'll just eat these berries for Come on, back off. Come on. Back off. If you want a tree to fall a certain way, always chop. So wherever you chop the tree from, it's got to fall the opposite way to where you. Where you originally cut it from. What you want to do here is just get rid of these. I think I might try to sleep before they come back, because you can't actually sleep. No, can't sleep just yet. Because you can't actually sleep if they're around you. Welcome back to Minecraft, ladies and gentlemen. I believe this is Minecraft. Might as well be. Sleeping will help your sanity, because your sanity, the developers haven't actually added anything to do with the sanity as of yet, but from teasers they have said that they're like working on it, and there are many other bits and pieces that they're wanting to put in, but we'll have to wait and see what they have planned. God damn it, I forgot about this. Oh. We're okay. Yeah, we might try to sleep now, because I'd really prefer not. It's hard to tell sometimes because your own breath scares you. I think you hear something around you breathing, but it's just you. So every morning, always eat and have something to drink. Right now we can only survive off this as of such. Until I get some turtle shells, and then we need rain. Hopefully we can get this all cut up. Only 101 logs remain. You know what? We might actually have to go on this adventure and get this this other axe, because it will be a lot quicker for cutting down. So what you want to do is, you see these things here. You know you're getting close to a cannibal base or a cave. You can just knock them down. They give you some, you know, booze or um, cloth and a few other elements. But here is one of the caves. This cave here, I believe this one can take you to the end to where I need to go for the axe. I just can't remember 100%. But we're about to find out. No, bad idea, bad. Wrong cave. Yep. Yep. Not somewhere you want to be. Well, not yet anyway, not until you've got some armor. Most common armor is lizard armor. Which is the weakest. It only lasts for a single hit. You can make bone armor, which you can get from burning and, well, killing and burning cannibal bodies. And then you want the mutant armor. Mutant armor is by far the best. You have to kill the mutants to get that, which is a bit of a tricky. Yeah, it's not very easy. If you always see those like totems around the place, it means you're in a bit of an area where cannibals are most likely to be traveling through. High traffic of cannibals that will be going through. So, what you want to do, in order for you to know you're going the right way, you want to look for this boat right over there. That there is how you know you're heading in the place you want to go. Also, here is a great place for getting more supplies. Also, bit of a story piece here. You can also live on that boat if you deem so. Just watch out for the shark when you're swimming out. I still remember me and my mates at the cave just here. Me and my mates, we cleared out every tree around this area and built I think almost a 10,000 log base out of it. It was huge. You'll probably see us play it sometime in the future. Yeah, we cut down everything all the way up here. Everything was gone. Right, so we're getting pretty close to the cannibal base now. Right. We can avoid the whole actual cannibal base if we really wanted to by going in one of the side walls over here. But there is a lot of resources we can use at the actual cannibal base. So we're gonna head our way up there now and find out what there is. Blackberries. So here you are. So what you want to do, once you get to this kind of point, you want to head inland. And there it is. Get rid of that. try to kind of, before you go straight in there, look around. Especially if you're only just starting off. Use bushes to hide in. And always try to be quick when you're in here. Grab whatever you can. It's a bit of a story thing. Break these open, grab whatever's in them, grab all the cloth. Always grab cloth. Cloth is one of the main key ingredients for crafting. You want to get the rope off here, get out of the way. Grab a few of these. Right. This is where you want to go. Okay, down here is, you're pretty safe down this cave here. Yeah, you're not gonna meet anything here. But this here, if you die for the first time when you're playing this, you get one chance. You get two chances really. So you get killed the first time they drag you and they bring you up here and they tie you up here. Then you escape and you kind of leave again. But the second time, yeah, it's game over. Grab that. That's always going to be useful. Grab whatever's in here. Whoops. There's always these bits and pieces. You want to grab this here. It's a map. That's always going to come in handy for you when you need it. Grab the compass. Another bit of the story. A jealous god punish the parents' fault on their children. Now, down here is where it kind of gets a bit harder because you'll come across as a max of 3 cannibals. What I might do is equip this and light this up. If you can, go up behind them while they're sleeping like this, and they will die. It's basically their way of a sneak attack. You can break through those boards if you really want to. Nothing particular I need behind them right now. Jesus Christ, dude, I'm streaming. What do you want?
Oh.
What do you want?
Alright, I'll go.
No, what do you want? No, what do you want? Siege? Oh boy. With a stream? Oh boy. Yeah, okay, we'll do it. I'm in. Let me just finish this bit. Oh boy. Oh god, these cannibals always do my head in. That's him gone. And that's him gone. So you get rid of those two. From here, just break those open. You've got all sorts of shit in your axe. So as soon as we get out of here, we will save and I'll call it the end of that stream. Oh. Okay, Modern Axe is just sitting right here waiting for you to take him. There's all these supplies in here that are going to be you'll probably want. Try to grab as much as you can before you head back up. Got that. Story pieces. Doing all of this. Always grab the cloth. Cloth will always be a major factor. But now since you've killed those cannibals, they won't be coming back. It's always a good thing. It's always a good thing about killing cannibals in the caves. They don't come back. Yeah, this rope is extremely long. Up we go. Now, for a quick exit out of this place, we're gonna go and skedaddle out this exit just here. It's always a safe little exit out. But yeah, just watch out for the jump scare, the stupid bats, that's always going to be a pain. And now we'll head back to the base and we'll save. And once we've saved, make sure you guys jump on the next stream. Hopefully my internet can hold it, and we will... I'll be on Rainbow, hopefully. Play weirdo.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Have you got boys, or is it just us?
Us at the moment.
Oh, okay, fair enough. All good. Yeah, they're the lizards. They're not the smartest creatures in the game. They kind of run around in circles, waiting for you to hit them, but... just to get us home, we drink that. There we go, we're back at the base. Now, we'll just do a quick save. And we will put it in this one here. And we'll call that the end of that stream.